Welcome to Carrier Sure. This is our new dashboard feature, and here's how to upload carriers into your dashboards. The goal of uploading the carriers is so you can monitor and see the performance of all your carriers that are your favorite you use often. You have the option to upload up to 2,000 carriers, and this allows you to analyze all of your carriers receiving a report. You can see how many are C's, B's, F's, and build KPIs around how many F's you want to have, how many A's, B's, C's, and D's you want to have. You also notice that you have the Project 44 visibility report, which is how many of your carriers have an F using Project 44's product, A, B, or D, or C. Here's the user visibility report, and as we grow, you'll see more and more carriers will have a user visibility report. This feature is here when you look at the Project 44 score down below. You can provide your own review. Here we've already reviewed the carrier, but this is what it will look like if we decide to change that review. You can add a carrier's review on how they've been doing with regards to visibility. This is Sandbox, so please note that the scores aren't accurate. We play around with a lot of things here in the Sandbox, but I wanted to make this video before we rolled out the dashboards. Here's how to upload carriers into your dashboards. Click on Add New Carriers, and here you can copy and paste the data, or you can drop files. If you want to drop files, you can click here, and we'll give you a template to use. This template's important because it'll tell you exactly how to order your data. We want the MC numbers here, number of shipments in the middle, dates on the right. So you don't have to have the number of shipments that this carrier is transported for you. You don't have to have the date of the most recent shipment either. But it's positive to have these two data points because then you can sort your dashboard by most recent carriers and top carriers. But if you don't feel like getting this data, you can just use the MC numbers. I'll walk through how I've done it here with my test data. Upload the data, and you can go through here. And you don't have to, by the way, but it will just let you know whether you've messed up any data formatting and the carrier can't be uploaded. All these carriers look pretty good, but sometimes carriers don't. Oh, we got one right there. That's a Mexican carrier. We don't score Mexican carriers. If you click on the red, it'll tell you why the carrier is not going to be uploaded into the dashboard. You can just click X here. You don't have to do any of this, though. You don't have to look at any of this. You can just hit that submit button, and we'll send you an email if there are any carriers that we did not enter into your dashboard. Once you hit the submit button, again, this is Sandbox, so it's going to take a little bit longer. It'll say upload successful, and you can refresh your dashboard. All right, I'll show you how to use the copy and paste as well. Very similar format when you use copy and paste. You want to make sure that the MC number's on the left, total number of shipments, and last date of shipment. And you can just copy it here. Now when it asks you down here, select eliminator, that means what is separating the data points. Right here, it's just a space, but if you had a comma here, you'd select comma instead. That way our software knows which data fields are being separated. And so what's the difference between an MC number, so that's the MX number, and the number of shipments and the date of last shipment. You can click on the upload data, you can go through the data, you can hit submit and go through the same process. The other option that you have, and give us a second because this is the Sandbox, so it takes a little bit of time. The other option that you have is very simple. When you're on a carrier's profile, let's click on this carrier's. You can just hit this bookmark, and that will automatically add the carrier to your dashboard. Mind you, this data is not accurate. It's just our Sandbox. So now that you've had all your carriers and your dashboard, now you can sort by all carriers, recent carriers if you added the last date of shipment, and top carriers if you added the volume. And you can see the performance along the left. We'll let you know when a carrier, one of your favorite carriers, has a suspect carrier report for double brokering or fraud or theft. Any major score changes, we'll let you know. That's 15 points or more. If you've already clicked on the carrier, it'll be grayed out like this. But if it's a new carrier and you can click on it and see the actual score changes. Down here are any changes to authority. Double check the FMCSA button. So when you click on this, it says carrier may not have scored for the following reasons. Hit that FMCSA button just to double check, because sometimes there's been a glitch in the data. But no, this is accurate. This carrier does not have operating authority for interstate transportation. We only score interstate transportation carriers. All right, this is your dashboard. Enjoy.